The Coag S is a point-of-care device capable of monitoring anticoagulation therapy. It is suitable for the determination of INR values from a fingertip whole blood sample. The presented instrument is exclusively for professional users. From the determined INR result only, specialists may draw conclusions or carry out therapeutic changes. The Coag S device may be operated with an AC adapter or with 6 AA batteries. An AC adapter socket is located on the rear of the device. There is a USB-A connector for saving measurement data onto an external USB storage device and a USB-B connector for computer communications and data recovery services. The measuring slot is located under a sliding lid. The RFID reader is located on the left side of the Coag S device. On the front of the device is a 3.5-inch LCD touchscreen and the power button. The Coag S INR kit contains a reagent and a pipette rack, one 200 microliter green and one 20 microliter pink pipette, an AC adapter with variable plugs. The INR determining system is complemented with a box of disposable pipette tips and capillary sampling tubes. The Coag S INR test kit contains a product description insert, a reagent vial, control vials for normal and therapeutic results, and 25 measuring cuvettes. The measuring cuvette contains the lyophilized reagent and the mixing ball in the top seal. The AC adapter is complemented with various changeable plugs, easy to change to your electric standards. After turning on the device, a welcome screen appears. In the menu, you can set the operating language, sample type, the date, and time. Press Start to begin the measuring process. The first step is entering an ID. After entering the ID, the unit's main screen displays the ID current measurement sample type. The following step is the reading of RFID data. The reagent box is complemented with a radiofrequency identification chip. The RFID data contains the expiry and calibration data of the reagent kit. Reading and checking of these data is mandatory and carried out automatically by Coag S devices before every measurement. The Coag S coagulometer does not allow measurements with expired reagents. To read the RFID data, place the reagent box close to the side of the Coag S device by touching the RFID markings as shown, and hold it there for some seconds to retrieve the RFID data. After the successful scan, the device asks for the insertion of a new measuring cuvette. Take out a cuvette from the box, grab the cuvette on the upper part, do not touch the clear lower part. Before removing the seal, press the top dome of the measuring cuvette and the mixing ball will fall into the cuvette. Always check the cuvette for the mixing ball before each measurement before removing the seal. Remove the seal and insert the cuvette into the measuring slot on the top of the Coag S device. The seal is hazardous waste material. Put it in the proper hazmat container. Put a pipette tip on the included green pipette and extract 200 microliters of reagent from the reagent vial and transfer it into the cuvette. When extracting the reagent and transferring it to the cuvette, push the button of the pipette until it stops. Be aware that there are no air bubbles in the tip. Do not reach too deep into the reagent vial. After adding the reagent, remove the pipette tip. The pipette tips are strictly single-use accessories and after use must be treated as hazardous waste materials. The Coag S device detects the reagent dosing and starts the incubation of the cuvette. The incubation process starts automatically. Do not close the sliding lid. During the incubation period, the cuvette and the reagent are warming up to the measuring temperature required for the analysis. The incubation process can be followed on the display. Put the plunger into the capillary on the side where the tube has an edge, the longer. On some tubes red, marking on the tubes shows the side. Push gently the plunger until it reaches the plug in the tube. 1 drop of whole blood from the fingertip is sufficient for the measurement. For the best sample result, use the side of the fingertip and wait until the blood droplet reaches 5 mm in diameter. For fingertip blood samples, we suggest using the sampling capillary tube instead of the pipette. Assemble the capillary tube as shown. Place the open end of the capillary tube into the whole blood on the fingertip, and the tube will fill itself with the proper amount of blood sample. Then transfer it into the cuvette by pressing the plunger until the cap hits the end of the tube. The sampling capillary is a strictly single-use accessory, and after use it must be treated as hazardous waste material. The sampling lancet is not part of the Coag S kit. The sampling lancet and the cleaning tissue are strictly single-use accessories, and after use must be treated as hazardous waste materials. In a laboratory environment, use the pipette for sampling. Put a pipette tip on the included pink pipette and extract 20 microliters of whole blood from the container and transfer it into the cuvette. Be aware that there are no air bubbles in the tip. After the sample application, remove the pipette tip. The pipette tips are strictly single-use accessories, and after use, they must be treated as hazardous waste materials. After adding the blood sample, you have 30 seconds to close the sliding lid of the Coag S coagulometer. Closing the lid automatically starts the measurement process. The measurement can be followed on the display bar. The result of the measurement is clearly displayed on the screen. Previously measured data can be retrieved in the memory menu. The detailed description of the memory features can be found in the user manual. With the control reagents, you can check the Coag S device. For more information, please read the user manual. For further detailed information, please read the user manual or visit our website at www.diagon.com or contact us.